Assalamualaikum, my name is Muniatul, metric number 2012792. In this video, my friends and I will present briefly about our CNC machining task. Before we go to our task, I will give a brief explanation about machining. Basically, machining is a material removal process that takes raw material and transforms it into a desired final shape and size. In this question, we are required to use an absolute coordinate, which is G90 code, feed rate of 380 mm per minute, spindle speed of 1250 mm per minute, and a cutting depth of 2 mm. This is a full preview of our task coding. There are three parts of statements in this coding, which are definition statement, machining statement, and closing statement. Further explanation about this coding will be made by my group members.
My name is Nurul Aisha binti Shahlan, my metric number 2018-128. So I will continue to explain the definition statement. We start the coding with the program name or program number, which is O1000. After the letter O, we can put any number series that we want for our program name. Then, on the second block, we put this code to reset the machine. It means that we put the machine in the default condition as the machine has been used before. Don't forget to put the semicolon, or in CNC we call as end of block. If not, the machine cannot read the program. On the third block, we want to change the tool. We use M06 to give a command for changing the tool. Next, on the fourth block is where we set the spindle and feed rate. The M03 code is used to turn on the spindle. On the fifth block, we can choose the coordinate format that we want to use, either absolute coordinate G90 or incremental coordinate G91. So here you can change to G91 if you want to use G91 system, but make sure the program content is in the right system format. If not, you are not gonna get the right geometry. Since our question already state for us to use G90, so here we use G90 system. Next block is for tool line compensation. We put Z100 because we want to park the cutting tool at 100 mm above the workpiece in order to put some distance for safety purpose. In here, we're also turning on the coolant to cool down the cutting tool by putting M08. And the last block for definition statement, we put G01Z-2.0 to instruct the machine to cut the depth to 2 mm. Here, don't forget to put the negative symbol, or we'll cut nothing, just the edge.
Assalamualaikum and hi, my name is Nurul Nasafah binti Muhammad Nasir, 2019272, and I'm going to explain on the machining statement until the end. For machining statement, the best thing to do first is to gather all the information in a table. Referring to the question shown before, we can arrange all our answers in the table so we can easily refer to it when doing the coding. As you can see, we set the datum at point 1 and it is actually up to you to put it anywhere you want. As we are using G90 system, we can directly put all the coordinates of every point in X and Y column. As for the R columns, it is actually indicates the radius if exists. For example, at point 3, we have radius of 62.5, so we can put it in the R column for point 3. Then, the G code, we can use G01 if we want to cut our workpiece in linear, G02 for clockwise circular interpolation, and G03 for counterclockwise circular interpolation. Thus, by referring to the question figure and the arrow, we put G01 for point 1, 2, 5, 6, 7, 9, and 11, G02 for point 4, and G03 for point 3, 8, and 10. Moving on to the coding, after that, we just convert all the information in the table to a coding statement, and make sure to always put semicolon, or in CNC, we called it as the end of block, for every blocks. Note that we use decimal value for every point for safety because some of the controller can read the code if we use absolute value. Next, the closing statements. This block indicates the final positions of the cutting tool. The code Z150.0 basically instructs the machine to put the cutting tool 150 mm away from the workpiece for safety purpose. We can actually put any distant value that we want, but make sure it is not too far. For the last two blocks, the code M05 commands the machine to turn off the spindle, while M09 is to turn off the coolant. As for the code M30, it is used to end the program. That's all from us. Thank you for the time. Hope you enjoy our video.